What's up, y'all? It is Jay here, your accountability coach and ghetto psychologist. And as you all know, if you don't know now, you do. It is my life's purpose to help Black people navigate this patriarchal system of white supremacy. If you see the title of this, yes, I know, very controversial. What else is new? I'm going to bring the motherfucking controversy. If you don't know nothing else, what I'm going to say is going to shake your ass up. And how else are you going to change? How is you going to grow? How is you going to wake up if you don't get shook? I don't think y'all realize that either. I think y'all be like, yeah, I want to change. I want to grow. I want to heal. I want to be different. Bitch, that shit is called growing pains for a reason. It's painful. Especially when you realize, like I say it all the time, you might not have heard it because I haven't been saying it a lot. I just started this Patreon, But I'm going to say all the time, you're going to hear me say all the time, that this shit is painful, bro. When you realize that you've been lied to or that the average person doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Then again, granted, like I said, a wise person doesn't know anything at all. But when you see how people have been indoctrinated, that's what I mean. Because see, I still, even though I know a lot, I still make space for the fact that what I know might be wrong too. Because what I used to believe was wrong, or at least it didn't fit me. And I know it was wrong because I proved it to be wrong with research, right? And lived experiences. So when you realize some shit has been told to you or shown to you and it was inaccurate, and especially if you make it a part of your belief system or your persona, you're going to get shook. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's going to hurt. All right, let me get my camera together. So, again, if you saw the title, it does say what you think it says. Yes. The Black man's submission to self-pity. Or should we just say pity? Self-pity, pity. Because self-pity is how they pity themselves, but they look for pity from other people too. So let me try this. A build scenario with Black men, because I feel like if a Black man is watching this and he's not open-minded, he wants me to coddle him. I don't get why y'all spent all these fucking years playing football, baseball, basketball with these motherfucking coaches yelling in y'all face, and then when y'all turn around with women, y'all want us to be soft when we give y'all criticism. But that's another. I don't even think that's another topic. That's a big question to ask. But anyway, first of all, I love Black men, and I will always say that. Nobody can make me hate y'all. Not even y'all, even though y'all try. But nobody really can make me hate y'all. I think that Black men are brilliant. I think that y'all are talented. I think that y'all are beautiful. I think that you guys are valuable. But I also think that y'all don't know those things about yourself. Intrinsically, right? You can be told that shit. And you might eat it up. It might do something for your ego. But y'all don't move like that. Y'all don't move like that. But I know ain't nobody else. This is the build. That's the break part. Here go the bill. I know ain't nobody else gonna love me the way I want to be loved, like a Black man can, if he's proper, like the Brits say. So fuck all of that. That was my bill break, real moment. But we finna get into the accountability. Black men look for self-pity. Look for pity. They look for pity. They look for it. And when I say this, I'm talking about a specific group of Black men. Yet again, I always have to disclaim this for some reason. Niggas don't always think that when you say Black men, much like when you say white women, they thinking you talk about all. And it's crazy. You do know that if I say Black men, I'm just meaning more than one man. It could be two niggas I'm talking about, but we know it's more than two. But I'm just saying, y'all just always want to fucking, and that's a part of the self-pity that I'm talking about. Y'all always want somebody to collar y'all fucking asses. Y'all always want someone to, I don't, big y'all up or something. It ain't gonna be me. And this might not be as long as the other ones. I say that all the time. Then my shit always average like 25 minutes. But 25 minutes is not long to me. I could sit and watch somebody for 25 minutes. It be them people who be talking for like 2 hours. I'll be like, oh my fucking God, I gotta break this down. Cause my attention span ain't gonna do that. But yeah, so I want y'all to think about this, right? And again, this is a very specific group of black men I'm talking about. When you ask a black man why they haven't accomplished something, you ask him why he didn't graduate high school, why he didn't go to college, why did he go to jail, why is he not in his child's life? Do you ever notice how it's always somebody else's fault? You know, one of my mentors told me, he said that people prefer pity because, first of all, it's easy to get pity. It's easy to make people feel bad for you. And when people feel bad for you, they're going to give you grace, right? They're going to give you attention, and they're going to give you, they're going to give you grace, and they're going to give you attention. And a lot of people look at that as validation. But it's a negative form of validation, right? Because what people do when they feed into somebody's pity or self-pity is they are, first of all, validating their experience, that emotion, I should say, of pity, validating that emotion. They're giving them a positive reinforcement to a negative action, a negative behavior. And like I said, it's so easy. I can make y'all feel bad for me right now. You want me? I'm want me to test it? Okay. The day after I found out I was pregnant, the father of my child punched me right here in my nose, and I had a hairline fracture. If you look at my nose, it's kind of like lopsided right now because of what happened. You feel bad for me right now, don't you? You see how easy that was? I don't want you to feel bad for me because I don't. First of all, I don't want nobody to pity me. I don't like that. Ew. Ugh. If anything, I want y'all to look at me and like, damn, you went through that. I can't tell. Damn, you so happy, you so bubbly, you still be on your shit. Thank you. That's what I want you to feel if I say that. Because despite the odds, that man really could have took me out of here. And if we talk about self-pity, I could talk about him all day. I don't even talk about my baby daddy. But he is poster child for a black man who has submitted to self-pity. Because he had a fucking sob story for everything. Why he couldn't do this, why he couldn't do that. And would get mad at me because I didn't want to do certain things that I knew was not right. Like, you want me to, you nigga wanted me to help him rob a bank. And we got a whole fucking 2-year-old. This is the shit that I be talking about with y'all niggas. Alright? Again, a specific group. Ooh, I gotta just keep trying to coddle you fucking motherfuckers. Cause I'm not talking about all black men. Duh. Cause what the fuck? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all how, when I talk about black men, I'm not talking about all black men. First of all, cause my brother is fucking amazing. My stepfather, who really is my father, I have to say that because sometimes I might talk about my biological dad. I don't want y'all to get too mixed up. But my father is fucking amazing. They don't succumb to no self-pity. My cousin's husband, who has been around since before my child was born. My child was 12. He been in my family. He's my cousin. He's fucking amazing. I'm not saying these niggas don't have their flaws because they're human. But I don't see these, when I talk about black men, they're not the men that I'm talking about. Those men, they're over there. And I have some men in my family that I can talk about. So don't think that I'm just picking them because they're familiar, they're family. No. But they are a standard for me. But the self-pity is always the white man's fault, or it's always the black woman's fault. Case in point, earlier today I had a video up where I'm literally talking to both black men and black women. I'm holding both groups accountable for their parts in gender war. Now, I did say verbatim that men do have a little bit more work to do than women, but that does not mean that women don't have work to do, right? So I had a black man comment, and he said, okay, in what ways do men need more work to do, have more work to do? Then he proceeded to say, and why is it this way? And lastly, this is how I know he wasn't as open-minded as he claimed in the beginning, because, he did say he was going to be listening and open-minded. But the last thing he prefaced with was, and don't mention the patriarchy because that's a cop-out. Okay, so first of all, let me break down the problem with how he asked that question before I even tell you what his response was to my response to his question, which is going to gag you even more. So the problem is, if you ask someone a question, you're seeking knowledge from that person. That means you regard, or you're acting like you regard what they're about to say. You respectfully regard it, right? You're gonna listen, like I said, or that's what they act like, or that's what they claim. You can't ask someone a question and then put stipulations on how they answer. If you raise your hand and ask the teacher to explain a concept to you, and you tell her, but don't use an important part of the concept, how the fuck she gonna give you an answer? So I knew immediately when he prefaced the question with that he wasn't going to listen. But I went ahead and I entertained him anyway, because again, it was good for content. I knew he didn't have a well-placed intention. Do you know what this nigga said when I actually answered his question in depth? He said, I was looking for you to say something. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not saying it word for word. I was looking for you to say the ways in which black women contributed to this. You're asking me why black men are in the position that they are in, and you thought that I was going to blame black women. You wanted me to blame black women for why black men need help. No. What the fuck? When I'm talking about black women, if I say anything about black women, I want them to stop putting black men above them. That is my biggest critique of black women. And that's not me faulting black men, because black men, they're not the direct cause of it, right? But they're just a part of the equation. I'm putting the onus on black women. Stop centering them, right? Black women, choose yourself first. That's the same thing I'm saying. If I say black women, choose yourself first, it's no different than me saying black women, stop centering men. It's really the same thing. That's what I would say, though. I'm not finna blame black men for the state of black women. Black women, that's not how you take accountability, by putting the onus on somebody else. If I was gonna blame anybody for the state of how black men are, it would be white people. Why would I blame black women? And this is the shit that I'm talking about. They feed into the fucking supremacy of it all. It's easier to blame the black woman and the white man. Now, I'm not saying that the white man ain't at fault. So don't think I'm saying that like I'm trying to absolve them. Absolutely the fuck not. But it's easier for them to just blame those two people instead of doing the fucking work. You got this post on TikTok going viral asking black men why the fuck they not going to college. What are they doing? They blaming black women. Oh, I couldn't go to college because, or it's a sob story. But meanwhile, they had a fucking sister who lived in the same house with them and went to college and finished. This is why I can't have as much sympathy for black men, because they want that self-pity. It's been so many black men that I have met, and of course they not here no more, of course, who immediately would tell me their traumas. And a lot of people are like, well, they might have thought you was a safe space. Don't throw it up in their face. I'm not, because we all went through trauma, and I make space for everybody. That's why they did tell me. But the problem was they would use the trauma as an excuse for why their lives are fucked up. You are an adult. Fuck that. How is it that I have the same story as most of these niggas? My daddy was not at home. My mother was on fucking drugs. My daddy was an alcoholic. My granddad, my granddad, both my grandfathers, were alcoholics. I was sexually assaulted at 5 years old. Then again, a little bit older. And then again, when I was grown. If I'm sitting here telling y'all all of this, all of y'all probably feeling bad. I just told you about the story about my baby daddy, right? I don't need self-pity. I go out here and I get this shit done, bitch. I don't need it. I don't want it. If you pity me, tell me, give me some money. Not even tell me, give me some fucking money. First, and then secondly, give me some good advice. That's what you do if you pity me. And maybe that's what the fuck these niggas is looking for. That's why they submit to self-pity. They submit to it. The self-pity is the black man's God. Secondary to Jesus. That's if they even follow Jesus. I'm not Christian, so I'm not knocking that if you don't follow Jesus. But I'm just saying. They're going to be mad at this because I'm going to clip this. I'm going to go ahead and clip this and add this on my socials. But because I know y'all going to be mad. Thank you. I already know. Thank you for the engagement early. But y'all gotta be for real. Y'all love pity. Y'all love when people, oh my God, I feel so bad for him. Let me help him because he had it so hard. His sister grew up in the same household. She had the same story he had. Actually, his mom was a little bit nicer to him than his sister, but she went to college. She has her own house and her own car. Oh my God. But meanwhile, he's out here in the streets. I feel so bad for him. Oh my God. The fuck? And if you looking at this clip, because I'm going to stop after this one. This is a cue to you, Jasmine. Because I'm finna edit it. If you're looking at this clip, understand you need to watch this whole video so you can see that no, I'm not no black man hating person, because I just gave a lot of praise to certain black men. So just come to the Patreon and subscribe so you can see this video, so you won't be so mad, so you can know all of what I talked about. Anyway. But it's like, I can't pity y'all. And then when we look at other black men who are homosexual and they're going out here getting degrees, much like black women owning businesses, much like black women owning homes, much like black women. And they still grew up in the same motherfucking hoods you niggas did. And they had to deal with homophobia. So you got two groups. Black gay men who are outpacing black straight men. And you have black women, no matter what her sexual orientation, who's outpacing black straight men. Are they not submitting to pity, to self-pity? I think that's what they don't like. This is why a lot of white women love black men too, because it's not necessarily that they really like intrinsically love them. It's because, number one, of course, it's a fetish. The BBC is there. Number one. But number two is, you know what? Black men really have had it hard. And these black women are so mean to them. I'm going to go love me a black man the way these black bitches can't do it. That's what I'm going to do for my man. And then they get these niggas right, and them niggas dog their ass, and they leave them. Leave them single mothers. Oh, it didn't work out for you. Your privilege cannot save these niggas, ladies. Your white privilege can't save them. Actually, your privilege is dangerous to them. But they don't get that either. But because, like I said, they know that y'all gonna pity them, because they know that white women gonna pity them. That's why a lot of them like them. And I know it's not the majority, because most black men are still dating and marrying black women. Great job. But a lot of y'all still be self-hating. A lot of y'all still submit to self-pity. We gotta stop blaming white people. Because the examples of black women and black gay men are right there. Why y'all don't just follow them? Because I'm going to say it one more time. If I grew up in the same house as you, nigga, and I'm not talking to nobody specific, this is just me, saying this in a way, because another woman is going to feel me. Because a lot of women, first of all, I hate to say this. I got to use my family as an example. My father, let me clarify, because I said in the beginning of this video, not my stepfather, my biological father. My daddy, I guess. I don't know. My biological father has many children. Out of all of his children, he had majority sons, right? It's only two. Damn, he only had 1, 2. It's only 3 girls. I think my daddy got 11, 12 kids. I don't know, something like that. I lost count. I don't know. Out of those 11, 12 children, he has 3 girls. Of course, me and my 2 sisters. I'm in the middle. And out of those 11, 12 kids, and I'm not going to count the last batch, because I think like the last 4, I lost 2 brothers. I want y'all to know 2 brothers have passed away. Well, lost one to gun violence, lost another one to suicide, and I lost another brother to the system. He's in prison, right? So we account for 6 people already. Me and my 2 sisters, then 3 brothers who lost to the system. Keep up. And then we got the last 3 who are too young for me to tell how they're going to do in life. And then we got my other 2 brothers, the older 2 brothers. One of them I really don't know. I don't know what he's doing or how he's doing. But I have my other older brother, who is my full brother. We got the same mama and daddy. My mama only 2 kids is me and him. Out of all of us, the girls are doing the best. besides my brother, my full-blooded brother. Like I said, I lost one to gun violence. One of my youngest brothers, he was 10, committed suicide. And I lost another one to the system. The 3 girls, yeah, my oldest sister, she had a kind of rough life, but at the same time, my oldest sister always took care of everything. She be doing the fucking damn thing. She was taking care of all of her siblings and their children. Well, my brother the only one who had a lot of kids, because my other sister, she don't have any kids. She's in her 30s. She don't have no kids. So I'm using them as an example because I want y'all to see how my brothers who lived in the same household with our other 2 sisters, okay, 4 of them lived in the same household. The one that I lost to gun violence and the one I lost to the prison system lived with the other 2 sisters. The one who's over 30 who have no kids and doing well for herself. And the one who is my older sister, she almost 50, if not gonna be 50 this year. She might be 50 this year. Who's always been able to take care of everybody. Y'all see what I'm getting at? If we are in the same household, nigga, and I went and I did better for myself and I had sexism against me. I am a black female. You got these black gay men who had homophobia against them. And we are still getting education, owning businesses, making money. Why are black men behind us when they have nothing but racism against them? Self-pity. They have given up on themselves. They're not as ambitious as they should be. And the thing is, like I said, they don't have positive role models. They don't have anything to look up to. But I'm like, why can't you just look up to a gay man? No, I don't want to be gay. Okay, why you can't look up to a black woman? Fuck, I'm going to learn from a woman. This is what they say. This is what they think. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna talk about this some more, but we hitting up on 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that I gut punched enough. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me how you feel. It's sad. I know I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not. See, and I'm gonna leave it this note. Especially if you are a black man watching this, I don't like this at all. I hate it for y'all. I want y'all to do better. It makes me sick when I say this shit out loud. But it's not a lie though. The truth, again, it's not pretty. It hurts. Somebody gotta rip the fucking Band-Aid off y'all though. Cause the coddling, it has to stop. The self-pity, it has to stop. Nobody pities you, nigga. And you should stop pitying yourself. Get your ass up and do something. Go to fucking school. Go to trade school. Do an online class. Get a certificate. It's so many options out here. Stop putting yourself in a box. I don't give a fuck if you think teaching is feminine. Go be a teacher. I don't give a fuck how feminine you think doing hair is. Go be a cosmetologist, nigga. Go do some nails. These Asian men are killing y'all when it comes to beauty. They don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna call them gay. They be in there with their wives doing bitches' feet and hands and shit. And meanwhile, you too worried about somebody thinking you gay. Fuck that. Y'all care too much. That's your main problem. Stop caring. Anyway, I'm done.